welcome to a brand new episode of Black, White, and Red All Over. I'm Victor Dandridge, the hardest working man in comics.
And I'm Ryan Seymour, owner of Comic Town in Columbus, Ohio.
Yes, yes, yes! And again, one more time, we got books
on time. And not just from Diamond.
Yeah.
I'm also from DCeased.
Yes.
The new DC Comics distributor that we were going through, so great job.
Yeah, I was going to say, is this first time for them?
First time with us, yeah.
Okay.
And yeah, there was like one damage, and that was because like UPS dropped the box.
Not too bad. Bad. And speaking of DC producing some books, what in the world? Like, they just books for you. Marvel did too.
Yeah.
What in the world?
Yeah, this week, if you like Batman...
Lots of that.
Yeah, you better stretch your wallet because you're about to...
A lot of that. I actually had to put one back. So, yeah. All right, so moving here, we've got all the same. Okay, let's talk about it. Where do you want to talk first? What do you want to do?
That's a good question because we've got a lot of action taking place in Batman. Mm-hmm. We've got even more world building to join the future.
Yes, indeed.
There was something interesting. Like I went in reading the Empyre Fantastic Four #0, and I had low expectations because it's a tie-in to a miniseries that's weekly. But it actually, Dan Slott once again comes through and tells a really good Fantastic Four story.
Super fun one. Can we say it was a Fantastic Four story? Mm-hmm. I hate to be that guy, but it's kind of true. There's something about it though that kind of like makes me feel a certain kind of way because the Fantastic Four in this one are tiptoeing the line a little bit, or a lot of it, maybe. Like there's a certain place where Sue gets involved, and I'm like, would she do that? If she would do that, she's definitely slept with Namor. Like I'm just coming out there and I'm saying it. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
She made a visit to the Gordon Fisherman.
Yes.
That's
wow. Yeah. Her nickname for Namor is Captain D. So, what we're gonna say about this book is, even though it is a tie-in, it's something that stands alone in a really cool way.
Yeah.
I think anytime that you have a major company-wide crossover, that if you have a title that doesn't directly feed into it, this is the way to do that.
Yeah.
To show as a peripheral effect to the characters involved. That's smart. Yeah. Like it's awesome. I've definitely enjoyed Slott's run on this series.
Yeah, no, he's done an amazing job with it.
Yeah.
It's just fun. It's a casino.
Yeah.
The kids do what kids do at casinos.
I don't think that's really supposed to be a...
My childhood was different.
That's all we'll say. From there, let's go Batman?
Yeah.
Sweet. Yeah. Okay, so Batman 94, Tinian, the 4th. We've got March, Albuquerque. What's funny is, like, when I was looking at this, I was like, man, this looks like Raphael's work. And then I get to Tinian, I was like, it was Raphael's work. Yeah. Apparently, I'm a fan. So, yeah.
Yeah, because it's amazing.
Like, yeah, it really is.
It's very gorgeous. Very... And in the scenes where it's, like, dark and stuff is going on.
Oh, my God. Super awesome.
Yeah.
And I think that, like, this is March's work, and it's got, like, I don't even know how to describe it. There's a part of it that is very Neil Adams to me, but something else, and I'm not quite sure. Maybe Doug Mankey?
Maybe.
A little bit, like something there. So what's interesting to me for this one is I couldn't jump into Tinian's run right away after Tom King's. Like, the tone was just so different, I couldn't jump on board. But I really enjoyed this issue. Seeing the real, like, personal gravitas between the bat and the cat, as the cover kind of shows, I think it's very, very real, and maybe that's a byproduct of King's run, which I really enjoyed, so that made me happy. This move that Mr. J has pulled, I don't know how he did it. I haven't figured that out yet, or maybe that's previous issue stuff.
It's so smart.
It's a dangerous move because it says so many things. Like, Joker knows. Like,
he knows.
He definitely knows. And
what better? Like, Batman's superpower is he's rich.
Not anymore.
So it's so smart. It's so, like, between Bruce and the Joker, it's always been personal.
Right.
And what better way is to strip him of a giant part of who he is. He is a rich person that
100%.
Finances Batman. It also finances all the good that the Wayne Foundation does.
Right.
That's all gone.
I mean, what does this do to the Justice League? Like, is Bruce financing that too? So, like, all of a sudden the Watchtower has got to be up for rent?
Yeah.
I'm curious. So I don't even know. So,
brilliant.
Yeah, it's one of those things where, based on this, just punching the Joker in the face is not enough. Like, he's going to have to figure out something heavy.
Yeah.
Like, severely heavy. And at the same time, still has to protect Bruce in the public eye.
Because they don't know he's Batman.
No. And I don't even know if him coming out and saying it would help him.
No.
That would be...
I wonder if this is like with Murphy's run on Curse of the White Knight.
Yeah.
Has that kind of opened it up the world to where, like, hey, well, we can really kind of play with these things? Because in the past, I don't know that we ever would have seen Joker do this kind of thing.
Not at all. And I also will step into it and say that if the reveal of Batman's identity is at play, is that a play off of what Bendis is doing in Superman, where the only way to protect himself is to
just be like, hey, listen,
I didn't embezzle because I'm Batman.
Yeah.
Hey, this is going to be really interesting to see how this plays out.
Yeah.
So I'm definitely on board for reading now. It just took me a little time to get into it.
Yeah, it was a hard shift.
Yeah, it was.
Tom King has a very specific voice.
Very psychological.
And Tynion's got a different one.
Right.
Just took a moment.
It did. But I'm here. I'm definitely here for it. Last on our honorable mentions list, Join the Future, number 3, Aftershock. Oh, God. Zach Kaplan, Piotr Kowalski, Brad Simpson, Hassan Astamain El-Haou. I hope I did that one right.
Sure.
First of all, I love this book. It's gorgeous.
Yeah. The line work.
Yeah.
It looks dirty. It looks like it's from the Wild West, which is the story. It's a Western.
Yep.
But in the future, and
the tone that the colors create is dead on.
Yeah, the sequence here.
Yes.
Yeah, it's just.
Oh my God!
You're gonna buy it. You're gonna know what we're talking about.
Yeah.
And finding out a little bit more about the people in this world.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't. Aside from what the people from the city did,
right?
Are they evil?
No. I'm going to flat out say no, but that's also from my subjective position.
Right.
I'm not affected by their choices, so I wouldn't think that any part of it is evil. But in this regard, maybe I should edit that to say everyone is a little bit evil in this place.
Yeah.
Because you have to be a little bit evil to survive.
Yeah.
What's really great about this is character driven. Like it's not just about like the plot points of this happened and this happened. It is literally the character's reaction to what's happening around them that is driving the story. Yeah. And wow. Yeah. Like that's good stuff.
Yeah, Zach is killing it.
This is one of those books where I'm not trying to jinx it, but I could see this being Walking Dead level long-term readership.
Yeah.
This type of series, because again, it's about the characters and the worlds are so like drastically different. To see a character survive in one, go to the other, survive in that, and maybe escape, like there's a lot.
Right. You said maybe escape,
right?
Because we don't know what that. We've only seen glimpses,
right?
And like the advertisements for what the city is.
Yep.
Is it like a Logan's Run kind of thing where you're like you got to get out?
Yeah. Or once you're there, you're never allowed to leave.
Yeah.
Once you sign on, there's a thing that I don't want to spoil it, but there's a thing that's referenced in here that for whatever reason I didn't think you could do that, and knowing that you can, really is like,
Go on.
So it can't be all bad if you can do that, and then this. Right. So again. Not to put the heavies on you, Zach, but I believe that this is Walking Dead caliber, long-term story building. Please be that world. Let's get into characters that evolve and create a legacy that even after some of these characters are gone, we still want to live here in this story time. So, because I do. I'm telling you that right now.
And it's only on issue 3.
Come on.
Stop by your shop, pick those up. It's good stuff.
Definitely. All right, so time to move on to the acrylic.
Yes.
We've got 2 the same.
Yes.
And then one that's different.
I thought you knew.
I didn't know. I didn't know.
You were making a decision to just not.
It was not a decision. I did correct it, but I didn't at the same time. So
like the tone between the 2 different books is radically.
It is.
Radically
Oh God,
different.
it is. Okay, let me just get this one out of the way so we can talk about that gloriousness. All right, so I read Finger Guns number 3. From Vault. This one again, Richards, Halvorsen, Nolte, Esposito. This is such a feel-good series. The slice of life nature coupled with the ridiculousness of the finger guns. The finger guns is like basically Naruto jutsus that affect your mood. Yeah, that's right. I just did that to you. I just did that. But instead of it being a long series of hand signals, it is how you shoot the finger guns. Whether it's one finger, two finger, your right hand, left hand, all these things have a purpose and how it affects your mood. And we see here another play on this. And it takes it to another space, another place. And literally, oh my God, the way that the family lives are interwoven in this series, it breaks your heart and warms it all at the same time. Because some of it is devastating. Some of it, you get moments of sunshine and rainbows, and it's fantastic. This is the book. If there's somebody out there that's like, I don't read comics because they're for kids, slip them this, because it's a low barrier entry. Like, you can just kind of read this and it's awesome. So highly recommend Finger Guns number 3. Vault, man, it's one of those companies creating wild good stuff.
So on the opposite end of the emotional spectrum, we got DCeased, Dead Planet, number 1 of 7. I think it's the same creative team.
It is. It totally is. Gosh. Tom Taylor, Trevor Hairsine.
Yeah, Hairsine just looks depressing. Like, you draw a world that looks so unhappy and like
you hear it,
devoid of joy.
Yeah.
It's all right. So for those of you that haven't been reading up on DCeased or are familiar with DCeased, it is the alternate universe Walking Dead story or their version of Marvel Zombies, except good.
Yeah.
It is.
No, there's no malice there.
Yeah, like, no, this is
strictly truth.
Yeah.
Strictly truth.
A corrupted version of the anti-life equation escapes from Apocalypse in Cyborg. Cyborg gets to Earth. Earth gets infected. What ends up happening is if you get infected by it, you're driven to kill and infect other people. That's your whole thing. And it gets Superman.
Yeah.
It gets Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
Gets Aquaman.
Yeah.
And it's
Batman.
Batman. Yeah. This universe is super lethal. Like, when you're dead, you're dead.
Yeah.
And I'm so glad it's a pocket universe, so Tom can just go berserk with it.
Ham on it. Oh my God.
And after the previous miniseries, people were able to escape.
Mm-hmm.
And they got off the planet, they got to another planet, and they were beginning to rebuild their lives. And it was about 5 years had passed. And Cyborg's head wasn't dead. It's still there. He's still thinking. Which has gotta suck. Like, you're ahead.
Yeah.
And you're just trapped there.
That's it.
But he figures out a way to communicate.
Yes.
And get a hold of everybody that escaped.
And the reason why is hugely important. Mm-hmm. Technically, it's a spoiler from the initial series, but there is a reason, so we won't say it.
And it's
super important.
And so, of course, the heroes do what they do best, which is rally around it, and they decide they're going to go back to Earth, like dumbasses. And it's
they're not even there that long before it just goes all the way wrong.
Yeah,
like
they forgot.
Like, clearly, like 5 years difference. Your guard is dropped. Even if they had like full preparation, I still don't know how you could prepare for what this was.
No,
but oh my God,
you just kill yourself.
Like, basically,
to save them the trouble.
Just take yourself out. Call it a day. There's some heartbreaking moments. There's some beautiful moments that then become even more heartbreaking.
Right. Yeah, it's
wow.
Because we were seeing. I can't talk about it because it's a spoiler.
Yeah. This is gonna I feel like this one is gonna take us to a darker place than the initial DCeased run did.
Yeah,
and that's scary. Okay, the initial one was already
you knew there was no hope. Here, there is hope.
Ish,
kind of
ish, if you can call it that.
Yeah,
I don't. Oh my God,
it's a good one.
Speaking of low hopes. Something is Killing the Children, number 8. James Tynion IV, Arthur Del Eldera, Miguel Muerto.
Is there a better book about monsters killing and eating children? I don't think there is.
Stephen King has been dethroned. It no longer ranks as high as it once did because of this book right here. It's haunting. It's beautiful. It's hauntingly beautiful. Mm-hmm. And again, character driven.
Yes, very much so.
But still with little mixes of plot like jumps, which I love.
Yeah.
Like it's building around the characters, but the plot is one where every once in a while the jump forward in the plot is like a necessity. You can't just rely on the characters to carry everything because it's not just about their interactions. It is the circumstances, the situation. I would say this is probably the next greatest thing that you can read while waiting for the next Stranger Things series to come out. Like it's
got that small town vibe to it.
Yes.
And you can relate. You're like, okay, I remember this person from where I grew up, and they're like that person.
Yep.
You understand their motivations. But dag,
man. Yeah.
Oh,
that ending,
right? Because I'm not sure if that is carry out or if someone cooked at home.
That's also fair. That's very fair.
That's not a spoiler.
Yeah, no, it's not. Either way, though, right? Somebody's eating.
Yeah,
somebody's eating. Somebody's eating good too, and yeah, I can see that being super problematic. I love the down to earth characters that are trying to now understand the world that they have to have an understanding of.
Everything that you grew up learning is gone. Like, there's no such thing as the boogeyman.
Yeah.
There's nothing in your closet. There's nothing on your bed. Well, kind of. I mean,
yeah. And I love the reach in order to try to make sense of it. Like, it's this thing. You're like, not quite. I mean, I don't know, but not really. And you're like, okay, well.
It gives a rational,
like I tried. Like, if we can pin it down to this thing, I can kind of make sense of it.
Yeah.
And it doesn't scare the absolute crap out of me.
Yeah.
Otherwise, what?
Yeah.
What? I'm not going to lie. Reading this made me want to read the Batman book. Because I'm like, there's no way that I can love his work on one title and be so turned off on another.
Yeah.
That's why I literally picked up Batman this week. So I'm so glad that I did, because this book, yes.
And one thing, and it feels like such a huge, especially as the character Erica Slaughter, the main character, is evolving and becoming more than a one-dimensional killing machine.
Mm-hmm.
In the day and age that we're living in with social distancing and masks, boom, please make a mask for her. Like the mask she wears.
Oh my God.
That would be awesome.
That is easy marketing, guys. Yeah. Easy. Do the mask that she wears. The other people had masks too. So oh my God, you got a whole set.
You could sell stores, or you could sell a store at least, a bundle of those masks.
We'll wear them on the show for you. We would definitely do that. Like, make it so. That's all we're asking. Make it so. That's wow,
right?
How have you guys not done that? I mean, I get it. Maybe you don't want to be seen as profiteering off of a bad situation. But
donate to
as
a charity thing.
Like
proceeds from this will go to
boom. Wow. Studios. Boom. Sorry, that was dumb. That was so dumb. Also from Vault. Winner's Book of the Week.
Yeah. Sarah and Tim. All right. I hold Watchmen in the highest regard. Like, it is in an argument of like one of the. It is not my favorite all-time book. It is in that discussion at all times. And in it, there is a story from a comic that one of the characters is reading where it's like pirates and they're like on the seas and like making a life raft and different stuff. And it's telling a parallel story.
Yes.
And you don't pick up on it until down near the end. And then when it clicks.
Then you go, oh, snap.
You guys, Alan Moored the crap out of this with the secondary story.
Yeah. Oh my God. I'm going to tell you, okay, for a book as filthy, dirty, nasty as Money Shot has been, that actually emotionally got me.
It did.
When you get there, because you go, oh, like you are seriously like, no, don't. And even though you know good and well, like, you kind of gotta.
Yeah.
But Wow.
Yeah. Because it's... when it clicks.
I mean...
It's so amazing.
I've never felt a more Romeo and Juliet sensation for something I should absolutely not feel it for than this.
Their hands touched.
Oh.
Their hands touched.
Yeah. I mean, she ran back.
Right?
Knowing full well she wasn't supposed to.
Right?
I mean, we're talking the evolution of their species here. Could have ran back.
Yeah.
The the character acts of it all bring pure humor to the situation.
Oh yeah.
It's absolutely hilarious. I love the administrative showcase. I do believe that, business administration works exactly like that.
Yeah.
You're damaging, you're taxing, you're doing this, you're doing... Oh, did that clear? Okay, never mind.
Cool. Carry on.
Good. Do you. Recognize. I think some of the character interactions are getting ready to develop into more drama than what we've seen before.
Yeah.
And it's exciting. It's very exciting.
And I think in the opening sequence where it's like 2027, 2032, like the breakdown, when that last sentence there, look, we didn't think it'd make for a successful comic book either, but here we are. And so, there's like all these new things they can explore that who would have thought?
Right.
Like, scientists
making it
their OnlyFans interdimensional website.
Yeah. And I mean, and I love that moment where when some are, back on Earth and the response to fans.
Yeah.
I didn't even think about that. I was like, oh,
yeah.
What happens when you go to the grocery store and somebody goes, you! Yeah. I saw you swallow. You're like, whoa. Like, hey. Strictly for science.
Yeah.
Strictly for science. Or was it? I don't know. I'm curious as to what Tim and Sarah's search, Google search looks like. I feel like some of the things that you guys got to look up for research might have y'all flagged for some things in some states. I'm just throwing it out there. No judgment,
Yeah.
but I'm definitely curious as to what is something that you were like, no, we can't put that in there.
Yeah,
like
what is that line?
What is the line? What is something that you looked up and you go, nah, we better not. Or something that you looked at and you were like, can we do that? I wonder if there's something you've tried because of your research on this. Don't tell me. I won't be able to look you in the eye. But I'm curious.
Yeah.
I'm curious. I'm not saying that there's things that I've tried because of your book, but reading is fundamental and fun.
The parallel story. It's so dark, man. It's so beautiful and touching.
And it's so happy sad.
It is.
Like, oh. I can't wait for y'all to read this. Like, this is true literature here, okay? Like, it really is. Like, this is, for all the, dirty sex stuff, man, and where this is going.
Right? I want to see, because based on some of the humor that I follow on Instagram and Twitter with them, I can't wait to see what you guys go with.
Oh, my goodness.
The more earthbound story.
Yeah. It's going to be colorful.
Or do they take him with them?
I don't know. Oh, God. I don't know which is better or worse.
Right?
Oh, my goodness. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you enjoyed today's episode, make sure you click the like button. If you want to get more of this goodness sent to you every week right in your inbox, click the notification, subscribe. Hit the bell. Comes to you like money shot. That was a segue. I don't even know where that just kind of fell out. And now look at it. Everybody's looking. Words are just dangling in front of God and everybody.
Kind of like Squidward's nose.